Is this what you used to do to start videos?
Yeah.
Or is it because I'm here?
We're back.
Yeah.
Finally.
Have you now?
This is literally like our first episode of the whole season.
Of the new season, yeah.
Of the new season, yeah.
Season, since transfer windows and everything.
Yeah, but it's because you've been gone for like 8 weeks.
Yeah, but
I've been doing this show by myself.
The most important thing is that I'm back. And can we dwell on that? Can we dwell on that?
As you guys can see, by title, we're doing something different because it's the international break.
And no one loves the international break.
We all hate the international break. It sucks.
Say no to international break.
Exactly why on today's episode, we'll be looking back into history about some of the, like what could have happened that would have changed how football looks like today.
The biggest what-ifs and maybes and perhaps and could have and is there any more English word?
I feel like there are not stuck with what is. What is with
I was on the road, I was like perhaps what
yeah, but before that then, obviously we never really got to speak about transfer window itself. So like ultimately Premier League is back.
La Liga
is also back.
La Liga is back.
Like which signing would you say you're like most eager to watch this coming weekend?
But for me, it's not be like a fan favorite because nobody is going to probably think of this as like a major person to watch. But me personally, I want to watch Chukwueze.
Chukwueze at Fulham.
Yes, personally. That's what I say personally, relax.
Yeah, just trying to give one deep cut.
No,
Chukwueze.
relax. Because like, if you remember Chukwueze at Villarreal, you would have expected him to like spark at East Milan. Obviously, it didn't work out for him given that the competition there, Pulisic and everything, and the system that they were playing. They didn't really afford space to wingers except Leao.
Because it was us?
No, it's not us. Like, I know Chukwueze at Villarreal. Chukwueze at Villarreal was something else.
Yeah, I can never forgive that guy for what he did in that last half. I know that guy.
No, it's not even dead ass. Like, bro, everybody didn't, like, the whole AFCON was just crap. So you can't put it on Chukwueze alone.
So Isak going to Liverpool and deciding that you're most interested to watch is Chukwueze.
I feel like he needs this break. Like, he needs like a team where he would play and show us what he can do. And I feel like, well, maybe Fulham might just give him that platform. And also, he's with, Calvin Bassey, he will be the whole Nigerian vibe.
For me, I'll give you 3. Because this is essentially because there are some signings that I really, really like. And then there are some that I'm like, they are deep cuts like yours. And I feel, and ultimately, later down the line, everybody realized how good of signings like they were. Like me, my transfer of the transfer window.
He's going to call voting.
Grealish to Everton.
Grealish.
I feel like Grealish to Everton. If you're talking about value, but the one I'm most excited about is Messi.
Just very stupid.
Honestly speaking, I'll argue with him before we started this thing. Votemada at Newcastle, people are going to say.
Yeah, this guy is talking as if he's Votemada's agent himself.
Yeah, because I've been watching this guy.
Guy, Votemada is not worth that. I don't give a damn what he's called. Number one, he is not worth that price tag because like he's more expensive than Ronaldo at that time. That's just crazy. Although yes, there's football inflation. There's inflation obviously, but then that is just madness for someone.
Yeah, but the market is a market.
He did not even have enough like to say that he's 90 million. Like, are you even?
Yeah, but you're not buying him for what he is now. Like, if he's a striker for like 6-7 years for 90 million, but it's totally fine. But the fact that when Newcastle bought Isak for 56 or how much, everybody said, oh, Isak is expensive. I look at now, he went for what, 130.
No, guys, like this transfer now, like it just reminds me of what Chelsea did for Kepa. This rushing, like you don't even know, you're just panicking and then you just go ahead and spend splash money on someone.
Yeah, there's a reason why Bayern were desperate to get a hold of this guy.
Yeah, it's not.
There's a reason why.
If they were desperate, they would have bought him since. We all know how Bayern run the Bundesliga. If they were desperate, they would have bought him since. So you can't tell me that they were desperate and no, if they were desperate, they would have bought him since.
Honestly speaking,
I feel like Newcastle acted on desperation for this Votemade guy because 90 million for someone that many of us don't even know. Because I swear, you probably will not know you as a viewer. You probably will not know who Votemade was until you saw the Fabrizio here we go Votemade to Newcastle is done deal.
That's
the truth because many people will not know he played for Stuttgart. Who watches Stuttgart?
No, guy, we'll see. I'm not saying this guy. I said it, just letting you know. This guy, honestly speaking, if you see and this guy has more goals than he has more goals than Ekitike, he has more goals than Sheshko, he has more goals than which other striker is even good self?
Isak, Ekitike.
All these guys. You guys are like exactly. It will be a come as a shock. I'm telling you, these guys.
Alright, Votemade 007.
What are you saying, bro?
We will be here.
Bro, he's a 6'5" striker.
We will be here.
That can use his feet.
We will
he's
be
great
here.
in the air.
All right.
Very, very good finisher.
Okay, no problem.
I think he's one to watch.
All right, no problem.
And then I think my last one, ultimately, as a Manchester United fan, from what I'm seeing from Bremo so far, it's getting me very, very excited. So let's see how it goes.
Well, I don't want to talk Manchester United now because we're going to use 5 hours on this episode. let's go. Let's take Bremo.
So we can go to the main episode of the show. Biggest what-ifs in football history. Cue the intro music.
I haven't forgotten how that thing is, but actually very, very mad. Like the tune is still in my head. But anyways, that should
We'll get it. So we each have 5. I think I'll start with mine. Right.
your dumb ones.
We have my very, very interesting ones. So my first one was back in 2014. Like, what if Arteta, sorry, I said Arteta, what if Arsene Wenger wasn't a greedy piece of shit and he just bought Suarez that time? Because you know, they bid 40 million for Suarez and Liverpool were like, okay, go higher. And he added like £1. And what if Arsenal bought Suarez at that time?
Had Arsenal bought Suarez, we would have never seen Giroud at Arsenal. Giroud.
You ever say Giroud, like, if Arsenal bought Suarez at that time, that means MSN never happened.
MSN will never happen, yeah.
So that means maybe Barcelona, maybe they go and get Lewandowski at the time. Because you know Lewandowski went to Bayern like
yeah,
a year
from
after.
Dortmund, yeah.
Think about it. And ultimately, at that time, Arsenal, they had, I think Sanchez was there at this time. Ozil was there.
Ozil had just signed for them.
Ozil had just signed for them. And they got, I think they got Sanchez the year after that or before that. No, it was not same year. The same year they got Alexis Sanchez.
Ozil had just signed for them, yeah.
So that means Ozil, Sanchez, Suarez. Yeah, honestly, I feel like Arsenal, they would have won right now.
I feel like this would make sense because like it's for the downfall of Barcelona. So yes, I'm agreed to it.
I feel like Arsenal would have won.
And it would have affected Barcelona because MSN would have never happened and they probably would not have won the Champions League the following year. So
they might have though. Because Lewandowski left, he left Dortmund.
Red hot, actually.
But which other, at the time, I don't, like Barcelona were always going to buy a striker. Just like, who they would have bought wouldn't have been of the caliber of Suarez.
Because Suarez was like the one they were going for. But then no how, assuming Arsenal had signed Suarez, it would have been a detriment to Barcelona because then the whole MSN, the whole gay, in quotes, the whole Messi Suarez partnership, even down to Inter Miami, say you probably might have not happened.
And plus, do you think now we're looking at it where Arsenal would have won another league? I feel like they would have because if you look at
Arsenal,
yeah, because
you know it's not down to the players.
Yeah, but 2 seasons after 2016, like Leicester won the league, and Arsenal finished second year. I think the gap was like, I don't know, 8-10 points. You're telling me Suarez was there at the time?
Was it Arsenal that finished second? No, it was Spurs.
No, it was Arsenal. They got to the final day. Because like look at the quality of strikers Arsenal had. Because from there they had Giroud up front for a couple of years, and then they had Aubameyang at some point, and they had Lacazette. If you've had Suarez, which was like damn near his prime at the time, coming to the Arsenal squad.
I've changed a lot of things.
Yeah, no, I think definitely they win at least World League title, and then we're looking at a totally different situation. Like
at Spain, it affects Spain too, because like
massively because
they won't. Barcelona probably won't have won the league because you know he won the Golden Boot.
Exactly, all those leagues they kept
all the leagues that they kept on winning that time. I don't think would have happened again because no Suarez, the goals would have reduced. The whole MSN.
So what's yours now?
So actually, we have now. This one is crazy actually. So what if Salah and Mane didn't played? What if Salah and Mane played at Anfield? That 4-0 Barcelona. What if it was in Origi and Shaqiri?
That's actually interesting.
What if it was Mane? What if they didn't get injured? What if they played that final, that semi-final return? Like, do you think Liverpool would have qualified?
I want to see.
You can't say because like it's Origi and Shaqiri that did everything. So like what if in the place of Origi and Shaqiri it was Mane and Salah?
No, but Mane played. It was only Salah that didn't play. Mane played. Was Salah?
It was Firmino.
It was
okay, Mane, Firmino. Yeah, imagine Salah played and the whole trio that Firmino, Mane, Salah completed and they played. Would they have come back 4-0?
I don't see why not. I think they would.
They played at the Camp Nou, yeah, and they couldn't score. All of them played. I told you that mine are good and yours are shit.
Actually, I would say yes, just because the goals that Origi scored that day, the goals that anybody would have scored.
Origi just has this knack of just at that particular point in time. He did it many times in that.
Says guys, he might have come off from the bench now. But because at the same time, Shaqiri played well, but like Ronaldo scored twice.
Yeah, it was twice. Not. What do you call him?
Ronaldo.
It's Ronaldo.
His name is tricky though.
It's Wijnaldum. It's pronounced Wijnaldum.
His name is tricky. Anyway, that was actually good. Let me know what you guys think. So my next one is very, very simple. What if Neymar never leaves Barca?
I would have probably won a Ballon d'Or.
As Barcelona?
Yes, I would have probably won a Ballon d'Or.
Because think about it. If Neymar doesn't leave Barcelona, he left Barcelona, was it
2019.
18?
2018, 19.
Was when he left Barcelona. And that means, I think after that, Barcelona, they went to this stage where they were signing three people.
Yeah, Coutinho, Dembele, all of them to replace that Neymar's void, and they spent
That's
a
it.
lot of money.
So that means Coutinho to Liverpool probably never happens.
Never happens.
And if Coutinho to Liverpool doesn't happen, that means
Liverpool don't have the funds to sign Van Dijk and all of them.
exactly
Because they use Coutinho's money
exactly.
for
But
Van Dijk.
Liverpool at the time they were still playing. Salah was already there.
Yeah, Salah was there.
Salah, Coutinho, they were playing
But-
Mane and Firmino. So do Liverpool win more now that they have Coutinho added to?
They actually win more
have?
because it's Liverpool fans always say it's from Coutinho's money, that Coutinho money that they use.
Exactly. But they will never been able to get Van Dijk and Alisson. So maybe they would have still
They won't
kept
have
Perez and go.
exactly. They have to get Carriet and go.
Barcelona. So I think if that happened, I think Barcelona would have won another Champions League.
There was even Carriet and go. I think they got Alisson from Coutinho's money, Alisson, Van Dijk, and they got one more of that person. I think was it Chamberlain.
Was it Chamberlain? But still, according to Liverpool,
Well, it was
fans, they are still
still-
spending their
Coutinho's
Coutinho's money
money.
into this season. But
If Neymar had stayed, Coutinho would have not been signed. Dembele would have not been signed.
and exactly, so that means we're looking at a situation where this financial difficulties that Barcelona have, they probably don't have it.
They won't have it.
But this is why they.
No, they
I don't think they would because
no, Neymar's fund. Neymar was like it's still the most expensive transfer.
100%,
220 something million.
yeah, but if Neymar was there, they wouldn't have had to waste funds on Coutinho. Probably not. They probably won't
But
have had to waste
they
funds on
used
Dembele.
Coutinho's money and Neymar's money to buy Coutinho and Dembele.
But my point is, if Neymar stayed, they wouldn't have had to buy them because Griezmann too happened. As well.
Griezmann happened, Coutinho happened, Dembele happened, Malcolm happened. There were so many.
Exactly, there were just so many people they tried to like add to that whole Messi and Suarez thing.
And it didn't work out.
Exactly, it was only Neymar that necessarily worked out until Fati worked out for a little bit until he got injured, and then from there, ultimately they still won league titles. But I think if Neymar stays after
They would
that
have probably won the
2017
Champions League again.
100%.
They would have won Champions League again. They would have had this, this Real Madrid dominance with the BBC. They
Exactly,
would have
because
their own.
in 2018 when Real Madrid won, that was the year you guys beat Liverpool to win. That was
2018.
yeah, Champions League.
Yeah, to win 3-1. Yeah, we beat them 3-1.
That wasn't like 2017 Real Madrid was so much better than 2018 Real Madrid.
Obviously.
So if Barcelona were Barcelona of like
That MSN. and
yeah, because they lost to
it was Juventus they lost that season now.
no was it no it was Roma.
But yeah, the comeback. No,
Exactly.
was it Roma? Yeah, it was Roma. It was Roma. Iniesta. Yeah.
Exactly. That Manolas, the good. So if Neymar was still there, I don't think that necessarily happens. And then for Roma, they would have been the ones to play Liverpool. Then
And they might probably knock out Liverpool. Yeah, because it was Liverpool that knocked out Roma. That was
so that means they probably even had like a magic. Yeah. That's
actually people. Jesus.
actually very, very nice one. Because Neymar to PSG really shook up a lot of
But then Neymar to PSG too, literally, like he also did well for PSG because like he put PSG in that. Before it wasn't nobody was really. But then Neymar put PSG in that spotlight. People said to watch PSG. He gained them lots of fans, lots of traction, and then they made their first UCL final because of Neymar.
Yeah,
so
but
you won't say that Neymar to PSG was not a bad deal for PSG.
But also too, the reason why Mbappe came to obviously at the time when Mbappe was there were a lot of wanted to buy him. So I'd imagine the reason why one of the reasons why Mbappe chose PSG was
because of Neymar.
Neymar was
to play to Neymar, exactly. Play with Neymar.
That means if Neymar doesn't go to PSG, that means Mbappe probably
would have
goes
probably
to
gone
like
to
Arsenal, Real Madrid.
Do you understand? So I feel like Neymar to PSG actually opened doors for France in general because then the league, he became the face of the league. Neymar is in league, players wanted to play for PSG. PSG actually became, before they were Europa League now, they actually solidified themselves in the Champions League. PSG were exciting to watch, 2017 PSG.
And also sort of like,
Neymar.
if Neymar stays, how many years do you think,
Neymar was
I'm saying, how many years do you think Barcelona would have been able to keep that front three together? Because Messi left Barcelona 2021.
Yeah, 2021.
And Suarez had left a year prior.
Yeah, before Messi.
So what if you had a situation where
He managed to keep all of them.
and at the end of the day, he would have had a situation where, like, the Neymar injury issues, like, were more rampant at PSG. I don't necessarily know if that was like it was always going to happen type of thing, or if because of PSG. Because at Barcelona, he wasn't very, very injured.
No, he was injured at Barcelona. Yes, he was injured. It's like you don't feel his presence.
But
Like,
not as much as PSG.
But
I don't know.
He was at the latter stage of his career. He was
Yeah, but I wonder if that's affect. I think Barcelona would have still signed some younger players, but I don't necessarily think they would have had the pressure to go, okay, boom, let's just buy like a starter, like how they did with Coutinho. So it's interesting to see how that works out.
Assuming he was actually at Barcelona, it would have done more good for him.
And plus, it have Pascal self would have been a lot more.
He would have done more good for Barcelona and Neymar, but then less for PSG, because you cannot, even if he didn't really win the Champions League for PSG, which he wanted to do, you cannot deny Neymar's influence on PSG.
Yeah, for sure.
Neymar literally started this whole trend for PSG, and now they finally done it. They won the Champions League, but then the whole, like, the trailblazer was Neymar.
But also, so another thing about that is that PSG at the time, they were going hard to win the Champions League. So if they didn't buy Neymar
and everybody,
that means they would have probably gone and gotten like was available that time. Like if Ronaldo had left Real Madrid the season after, do you think Real Madrid would have tried to get Ronaldo from Real Madrid rather than him going to Juventus?
No.
Possibly, like why not?
No, because like at that time they had Mbappe, they had Neymar. Like there's no space for Ronaldo.
No, but my point is, if Neymar doesn't leave Barca, right, and Ronaldo left Real Madrid a year after, because obviously with the tax,
2019, 2018, after the final,
that was the season after. So what I'm saying is, what if PSG, okay, maybe they still get Mbappe. Maybe they still get Mbappe and they have Cavani up front, and the money for Neymar, they probably just use it
to sign Ronaldo.
And probably have Ronaldo and Mbappe.
The thing is that they signed Neymar at the end of the 2017 season.
Yes.
To begin 2018.
Yes.
Ronaldo played one season, 2018, and left 2019. So that wait is about 2 years.
I know, but my point is, what if the person, if PSG don't get a player of the caliber of Neymar, right? And let's say they get someone else that isn't as good, and there's a possibility that Ronaldo is going to leave Real Madrid as someone. 100% they would have been in the mix. Like, the only reason why Ronaldo left Real Madrid, the reason why I imagine that PSG were not even interested in that was because they already had Neymar.
They already had Mbappe.
So they couldn't like add
Ronaldo to the mix. Yes, that is just tough.
I'm interested to see. Anyhow, what's your next one?
Anyways, let's see this next one. Let's see, what if Mourinho, Spurs didn't fire Mourinho at that Carabao Cup final?
You know, according to him, he says, I think they would. No, Mourinho in finals. I think
no, but like they would have won, yes. But you know, at that point in time, they appointed it wasn't Postecoglou, it was this guy.
It wasn't Postecoglou. It was
Postecoglou. After
they put Messi in there.
After Messi, then Espirito Santos.
Yeah, but
then after Espirito Santos, then Postecoglou, and then that trend. That's when they actually started playing football.
No, there was Conte. Was Conte?
Well, it was Conte first. Yes, Conte was there.
Yes.
Then Conte left. Then Postecoglou, Ryan Messi came back again. Then Nuno, then whatever. But so assuming Mourinho won that cup, and then obviously he ends the trophyless whatever, and Spurs keep him, they probably will not have signed Postecoglou.
I think they're going to sack him regardless.
They will still sack Mourinho.
Even if he won that final, I feel later that line they would have sacked.
Like
and the reason is because that's.
But like they didn't have a bad season. That Postecoglou finished 17th. So that's the reason to sack Postecoglou.
Postecoglou also got sacked too. Like because after Spurs finished, after Spurs finished that season, their next manager was it? I think it was.
It was Mason. It was Ryan Mason.
Yeah, but I'm thinking
Ryan Mason began the season. Then they now appointed Conte. I think it was Conte.
No, it was Espirito before Conte.
Yes, it was Espirito they signed. Yes, after Wolves, that Europa League season. I still
think, and then again, the Man City domestic treble then doesn't happen. But I don't really think a Carabao Cup really affects it.
The Carabao Cup will like cause a whole effect because like they probably might have kept Mourinho because there was no reason to sack Mourinho. It's not as if their EPS was bad.
But he was losing games.
He was not playing attractive football. He was playing this pack the boss football with Spurs.
But don't you think we would have been in a situation where, similar to how Postecoglou, he won the Europa League final? Do you think it's possible he could have still won? He could have won the Carabao Cup and they would have still let him go.
For Postecoglou is different. For Postecoglou, there's a reason to sack you because you finished 17th. So if they ask why did they sack Postecoglou, he finished 17th. Tottenham Hotspur are not supposed to be finishing 17th. Okay, he won the Europa League, fine, sure, but he finished 17th in the league. But then Mourinho wasn't 17th. Mourinho was top 6 at that time now. Yes. Made the Carabao Cup final. So like if you ask him why are you sacking Mourinho, he made you a final. He's not won a trophy in how many years? You are about to play like 6 days to a final. You are soft on the table, like at least you are guaranteed an European competition. Imagine Postecoglou had lost the final. So there's every reason for them to keep Mourinho. So had he played that final and maybe he won it.
But what if he lost it? That's another thing.
Or like imagine that he played that final. Mourinho doesn't lose finals like that. Obviously, Mourinho in finals. So probably there are more chances that he wins that final than not. So imagine they didn't sack him and he stayed. I don't think the Spurs will have won the Europa League.
Yeah, but that's a long dedication. My next one is okay. Ultimately, this is one a lot of people talk about very, very well. Where in summer of 2022, even Fabrizio posted it that Ronaldo was going to Man City. And then Alex Ferguson is like, Wago and G.
You can't play for Man City.
You can't play for Man City. Go to Man. And ultimately, and it happened, and he scored goals, and the end of the ended the way it did. But what if he doesn't pick up Alex Ferguson's call and he's like,
he signed for Man City.
And he signed for Man City?
Then Haaland will never.
Because that is it. Haaland doesn't go to Man City. Maybe Haaland goes to Man. And plus,
or Barcelona.
What happens to Ronaldo's legacy? Because I don't necessarily think. Okay, the season where Haaland came, right? Man City won.
They won the league.
Yes, but that was the season.
They won everything.
Yeah, but that was the season before. Like that was the season like after. Ronaldo was there for a year before Haaland came. If you put Ronaldo into that team where they still won the league that season, and that season they were playing with the false nine as well.
With Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus. Sometimes they tried the Bernard. They tried this. I think that was the season they lost to. Was that the season they lost to Chelsea? Or the season? Oh, no, that was the summer after they lost to Chelsea.
2021 is when they lost to Chelsea.
Yeah, and then the season after
they signed Haaland 2022.
Yeah, so I'm saying the summer after that was when they tried for Ronaldo, and then when they didn't get Ronaldo, they just continued playing this year false nine.
It was 2020 that Chelsea won. Do you know it was 2021? 2021 was Chelsea. 2021 was Bayern.
Yes, remember that 2022 season was when they reached.
It was 2022. I
think they got knocked out.
It was Real Madrid.
Real Madrid that knocked them out.
The one that won the Champions League.
Yes, 2022 years. So I'm saying if Ronaldo was in that Man City team at the time, what does that mean? Because definitely he wins the league.
He wins the league.
And probably maybe
boots. Probably.
Definitely.
Because he's going to score a lot of goals.
Yeah, because he was just 35 at the time. He would have still.
And imagine all the goals he scored at Man United with that Man United.
Exactly.
Bring that to Manchester
City.
He was going
and ultimately, I feel if you had Ronaldo in that team, because look at if you remember that match, like the match that Real Madrid knocked Man City out in that final, right? Real Madrid, that Rodrigo scored the but if you look across it, Man City missed a lot of chances. Like,
Grealish missed.
He missed a lot of chances. Mahrez too missed. I mean, it's a situation where he puts.
Ronaldo would have buried that game actually.
So have you seen a situation where
he wins the Ballon d'Or?
Because he wins the Champions League in the season before.
And then he's now 6 and not. But that does a lot of things actually.
Definitely. And ultimately, if he wins it that year, who's to say? And then the next season,
who's to say? And the next season,
he still does it again.
City wins the Champions League the next season.
Yeah, but maybe Ronaldo is there for like 3 years and then he leaves.
But then he's still playing at 40. Probably they might probably not renew his contract.
I don't think he'll be there to 40. I feel like he'll be there to like.
So like he was like 3 solid years, and then
but definitely Messi.
He might probably even retire himself because like
maybe because if he wins that and then.
Or he goes to probably MLS, but he's not going to be competitive again.
Exactly,
because he has no point to prove again at that point in time. But then Man United, he felt like he had something to prove. Like
exactly,
he had to show them that it was not his fault. Like the Man United that caused the whole. Even at that, like he was still proving at Man United. I mean, he made the PFA play of the
team of season.
At Man United, I think he finished third on terms of goals.
Definitely. And as far as the season after that is concerned, when Haaland eventually does go to Man City, Haaland definitely. If Ronaldo's good, Haaland doesn't go to Man City. That means Haaland probably goes to Man United, probably.
Or in Barcelona, because like Barcelona were interested in him too. Or like Liverpool. Oh no, Liverpool.
I feel for sure he'll go to Manchester United, in my opinion, because I know Manchester United and Man City were the two things I mentioned when it comes to him. So if Haaland is Manchester United as of now, that means Holland for starters never happens. Which other striker?
A lot of things would have not happened. Because then the whole Haaland whatever doesn't happen.
Like Cavani self would have stayed at Manchester United because Ronaldo wasn't there. And maybe
Cavani still wears the 7.
Exactly. But I do feel, as far as Ronaldo's legacy is concerned, about what he has won, I feel if he went to Man City, I definitely have better.
It would have better for him.
And definitely think Man City would have won the Champions League.
They would have had like 2 Champions League.
Because I feel like they win it in 2022, in my opinion. So what's your next one?
So let's see. We are still on Salah again. I like the Salah. So what if Ramos didn't injure Salah in that final? Salah played full 90.
Honestly speaking, a lot of Liverpool fans to this day are still angry about that thing. But I don't think it makes a difference. The reason I don't think it makes a difference is if you look at the match, right?
Karius sold the match.
Exactly, it was a Karius.
It's not a Liverpool dysfunction. It's Karius.
Yeah, because even though they didn't have their best player, it was 1-1. Because Mane equalized now. It was 1-1.
It was 1-1.
And then Bale, and then he throws the ball to. Not true.
He gives the ball to Benzema.
Okay, and then that was 1-0, and then Mane equalizes fine.
1-1, and then that bicycle kick. That was when the bicycle.
Yeah, but even when it's 2-1, I still feel that happens regardless. And maybe if Salah is there, maybe Liverpool can push and they can score 2-2. I don't know. But when Bill shoots and Karius pulls the ball inside,
there's literally nothing you can
I don't think that necessarily makes
I don't think Salah
massive
changes that.
difference.
Yeah, Salah doesn't change that because you have to change the goalkeeper, not put
Definitely.
Salah back in. So it's not Salah.
Then that's what I have one too that this one really pays me. Like, what if Greenwood never met Harriet Robson? Like, what if Greenwood doesn't get so? Like, what if Greenwood?
The whole allegation and everything.
Doesn't happen.
There will be nothing like Ahmad there now.
If you think about it,
Ahmad would have nothing.
if you think about it, if Greenwood was still a Manchester United, right? And this season where that thing happened was that Ronaldo season?
Yeah, that World Cup season, like post World Cup, pre World Cup, the season before the World Cup.
Yeah. So ultimately, everybody before that happened, people already had issues with Greenwood's attitude or whatever. I still think he would have still been a Manchester United team now. And after Ronaldo left, everybody knows that Greenwood wanted to be a striker. He was not playing as a winger because they didn't give him
to accommodate Ronaldo, yeah.
Yes, and the season after that was when we bought. Wait, Sancho and Greenwood.
Sancho and Greenwood.
Yes,
Sancho and Greenwood played.
Yeah, they did play together. But I think if Greenwood that didn't happen, I definitely for sure. I think he's England starting right.
Yeah, England
starting.
Saka
Yes. Probably doesn't get that spot, and that means Saka probably doesn't.
He affects a lot of things. He affects England. He affects Manchester United because Garnacho, Ahmad who have not been.
Garnacho might happen because Garnacho plays the other side.
But then Ahmad
could happen because
Ahmad would not have happened.
No, but we bought Ahmad before Greenwood left. But what I'm trying to say
chances that
if Greenwood was still there, I think Greenwood will be a starting striker right now.
Obviously.
Because Greenwood didn't even want to play as a winger. He wanted to be a striker. It's just because there was no space for him. So after that, the other striker that we went and bought after Ronaldo, a proper striker was Holland. Let me Holland definitely doesn't happen. But Greenwood is probably our striker right now.
At Marseille, he's still playing as a winger. He's not playing as a centre forward. So
and that's a fair point.
At Marseille, he's still a winger. I think he has, even when he was at Getafe, he was a winger. He was
yeah, that's true.
It was this guy when Mata and Unal at Getafe, they were still strikers.
But like, how good do you think Greenwood is right now if that doesn't happen? Because at Marseille he's still balling.
He was
he definitely start for us.
It's the French league. But then at Man United, he was on the trail, like he was growing. And
as far as like talent is concerned, I put him like talent wise. I think he was more talented than Rashford was. Way more talented than Sancho and all these guys. So I think right now,
Sancho is Jesus.
No, but Greenwood
to Sancho. Dortmund Sancho, no, that's too much.
Greenwood.
No, forget Sancho is lazy and he has attitude problems.
No,
Sancho is massively talented.
Bro, Greenwood
Dortmund Sancho
was
no.
Yeah.
Now you're just hyping.
Do you know Greenwood?
I know Greenwood.
Left foot,
I know
right
Greenwood.
foot.
Yes, I know.
No, bro, at the time, like Greenwood was supposed to be like he was supposed to be a generational.
No.
Even that doesn't happen. And the funny thing is, even after he took that long break away from football because of the whole allegations and whatever, Getafe bought him.
He still balled at Getafe.
He balled out at Getafe. He's balling out for Marseille. And if things were normal, just a random player playing for Marseille, but now he'll be playing for Spurs now. Just because ultimately English teams are trying, they don't want to play him anymore. Thank you. What's your next one? I think I have like 2 more.
Let's see now. But this one is actually very simple. So, what if Messi stayed? All right. So, before we start talking about what ifs, what if, perhaps, and maybe, let's talk about what is and what is cash out tips. Now, let's go down to that. So, before this guy ruined my initial video with whatever he was doing, we all know that the football season is back, and then you all know that sports betting is back. And if you don't want to be losing as you've been losing last season, yes, I have something for you, and it is cash out tips. This is betting at its easiest. Cash out tips basically is a site where you have expertly predicted AI tips ready for you to use to maximize your sports winning on sports betting. Basically, all you just have to do is if my video editor is wise, you'll see like a layout of. You should be looking at the layout of the website. Basically, you just have to sign up or log in if you already have an account with cash out tips. Log in, you would see so many features. You have the live predictions. This is AI live predictions. You have the combo builder that is also by AI, and you have what our favorite feature, the rollover tips. Rollover tips in the sense that your money is calculated and controlled by you. We give you the tips, you take the tips for how much? Tiny token, and then you maximize it, bro.
tinkly token, and then you play whatever you want to bet on, whatever you want to take on it is up to you. We just give you the tips, and then you win your money. Very easy, very simple.
He's just Barcelona, and he doesn't go to PSG. Do you think they would have won the World Cup?
But what does that got to do with it?
He still spirals down.
If Messi stayed,
If Messi
like
stayed-
Messi left 2021.
If Messi stayed at
So
Barcelona,
if Messi stays,
you know, at PSG, he wasn't really playing for PSG. Like his whole heart was on Argentina. I think he only played like 4 matches that season. He didn't really care for PSG like that.
is that what you think?
Yeah, that was if you watch PSG and Messi, like the fans turned against him because like he wasn't giving his all for PSG. He wasn't.
But then again, the World Cup happened the season after. I know the World Cup happened. It wasn't during the summer. But if Messi stays, what I think is more interesting is.
Who number 10 on Yamal on Fati? You know that's what killed his career, the pressure and everything.
But I don't even think that's what it was. As Fati just got injured, that was what it was.
There was injury, and there's also the fact that you are wearing Messi's shirts. You have to deliver every single game, and then he just didn't meet up to that. So he would have still been wearing. I think he was 20 something as Fati. He would have still been on his own normal youngster, and then Messi carries the whole weight of the team. Do you think he would have declined?
And for Messi to have, when Messi left, Barcelona had this whole thing where they just kept on bringing all these youth players into their team.
Yeah,
where they kept on
they were on financial problems.
Yeah, so they kept on introducing all these players. I think if Messi had stayed,
they wouldn't have brought the whole La Masia graduates.
No, because Pedro and Messi played together.
Pedro and Messi were there, Gabriel, but then they didn't really because it was Messi doing everything, you know.
Yeah, at that time, Barcelona were trying. Elias, I don't even know
Elias Moriba, all of them.
So many of these. I don't necessarily think he makes much of a difference in Messi stayed. I don't think Barcelona win more because the team wasn't good. Like he couldn't have stayed.
Yeah,
like financially, they weren't even able to
keep him.
I don't know. I think it's an interesting one, I guess. But
what does it do to PSG, to Messi, and to Barcelona?
But again, though, do PSG go and buy Ronaldo instead?
You know,
Ronaldo links the time when he was in
Ronaldo was
that he wanted to leave.
Ronaldo was older.
Yeah, but
39 at that.
The season after, like after Ronaldo's first season, and like the whole Ten Hag thing was going on, and Ronaldo wanted to leave.
He wanted to leave.
If
PSG wanted to get Messi, and they had to buy Ronaldo. He wasn't going on a free. They had to buy, and Messi was on a free. That's one. And number two, boom.
Actually, wait, it was the same summer that Messi went to PSG.
No, it was the summer like after Ronaldo left. Ronaldo left 2018.
No, I'm saying like when Ronaldo went to Manchester United, it was the same season that Messi.
Yeah, it was that.
Okay, it was
the same window.
It was the same window then.
There was no how that they would sign one for.
Okay, wait, but which one happened first? I think Messi.
It was Messi first happened. Ronaldo was at the end, like towards the end.
Oh yeah. We're not going to
Yeah, he broke the internet down.
That would be interesting, sure. But I don't necessarily think it really changes a lot with Messi. Okay, my next one is actually this Club World Cup that happened this summer. A lot of us were watching, and I was watching Thiago Silva 40, and it made me think like, what if Thiago Silva didn't waste? I'm not going to say waste. Like, what if Thiago Silva wasn't in PSG? Like, what if Thiago Silva
played for like a bigger European?
I think we're going to be having like the way people say, "Oh, Ramos is this," or Van Dijk is this. I think Thiago Silva, in my opinion, will be over the both of them. In my opinion,
over Ramos
and Van Dijk, and the way like we talk about Van Dijk, like you're mentioning defenders now, when they're like, okay, top defenders of this generation.
It's Ramos.
His name doesn't necessarily come up for people
Van
that
Dijk, yes,
Thiago Silva, people that don't necessarily.
No, but like he does, but then he's not just the top.
But a lot of people will tell you of the generation. You mention Van Dijk, you mention.
No, you mention.
I'm saying let's say from 2010, 2000.
Yes, 2010. You have Puyol, you have Ramos, you have Mascherano, you have Pepe, you have.
No, most people.
No, those are about. You have Vidic, you have Cahill, you have John Terry. There are so many other defenders.
But my point is, I think Thiago Silva.
Yes, Thiago Silva
is and was at the time better than all of them.
No,
but the reason why I love Pudino was just because after he left the team and went to PSG. If let's say after a couple seasons at PSG, he went to Chelsea. And like, no, he actually did go to Chelsea, but he went to Chelsea when he was already. If he went to Chelsea like 3 or 4 years before that, I think Thiago Silva is name that even comes to consideration where we're putting. Let's say we're building our all-time levels now, and people are putting in Ramos. They are putting that. I think. The difference between both of them isn't as much.
No, I don't think Ramos gives you more than.
I don't think it's as much as people think.
I swear it's much.
But Thiago Silva,
Ramos is.
Thiago Silva.
Yeah, I know Thiago Silva is good, but then No, to say that
I'm just saying the gap between him and Ramos isn't that.
no, it is much. But then if you want to put
No,
like
I don't
top,
think
if you say top 5, yes, but then to say top 2 with Ramos, no, that is
Yeah, honestly, because
like there are so many. There's PK. There are so many
yeah,
other
if you're
defenders.
saying from 2000 and
Yes, from 2010.
no, I'm saying from 2010 to like now, who did you have top 5 set about?
From 2010,
Yes.
number 1 is Ramos. You have Ramos. You have PK. You have Vidic. You have Mascherano. You have Pepe. I can call 10. I can keep going and going and going. And then these are solid defenders. Like these are, you said you know that they are solid defenders. So you can't even. There's Ferdinand. There are so many.
But 2010 wasn't necessarily.
But let's leave. Let's leave. Let's
just
say Vidic.
Okay, not yet. Let's say from like 2014. Let's say
2014.
when Vidic already left Man U. Ferdinand wasn't in Man U anymore.
So you have Bonucci. You see, there's also Bonucci.
No, like,
Bonucci was there 2014 now.
but like Thiago Silva cleared Bonucci.
No, but like calm down. You're saying top listen defenders. You have Ramos, you have Pepe. Those are like the two. You have Piqué.
From 2014.
14, yes, Ramos, Piqué. But
Pepe.
Oh yeah, let's leave Pepe. Okay, remove
Bro, it is Ramos.
Ramos, Piqué. You have Piqué. You have
Van Dijk is on that list.
2014.
Yeah.
That's.
I most people put him there.
I'm not putting Van Dijk on that list.
But even if you ask people like who is higher all time between Van Dijk and Thiago Silva, a lot of people are going to say Van Dijk.
Yeah, because like of recency.
I don't think it's only because of. I think it's because Van Dijk is in the Prem. How many people were tuned in watching?
Exactly.
Thiago Silva?
Yeah, I get that.
If Thiago Silva was in
the
Man City,
Prem or like La Liga, yeah.
Bro, I think Thiago Silva's reputation will be to skyrocket. Like, cause he was insane, but a lot of people don't care because he was like in a farmer's league.
I get that.
Same thing with Verratti. Verratti was very
But
good.
many people don't know.
Most people don't know because
Farmers League.
exactly. Like Verratti should be in conversations with. He should be in Fabregas conversations in my opinion.
Verratti is actually mad.
Like as far as talent is concerned, I like he has longevity as well. Family is it at PSG, but most people don't know because
I get that. You have to leave PSG to be known like them Thiago Motas and everything.
Yeah.
Even Maxwell yourself, like Maxwell is actually
exactly. Look at people like that.
But we don't know because it's
most
PSG.
people don't necessarily. Even, look at someone like Cavani. Cavani is very
good.
underrated.
No, but like you have
know.
Napoli's time.
I know a lot of people saw Cavani in Napoli, but a lot of people didn't appreciate Cavani to his level until they saw Cavani. That's when Cavani gets the appreciation he should get. Meanwhile, all those years he spent at PSG, he was still one of the best strikers in the world.
Yes,
but people don't look at someone like Lavezzi. People untapped him, right, because he was playing.
Lavezzi was mad.
Like, but if Cavani was Arsenal starting striker, like all that while, like bro, Arsenal winning things.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I have one more.
No, it's my last one now. Let me just give you my last one.
Yep.
So like this one is long shot, but like imagine Perez didn't sign Figo. With that Figo was like the blueprint of the Galactico.
No, I was actually funny about. I was actually watching this documentary recently. Like when
he said that if he's elected as president, he will sign Luis Figo from Barcelona, and then he got elected and he eventually signed Luis Figo from Barcelona and everything. And that was like that was revolutionary for Real Madrid because like that was the turning point of Real Madrid and the whole Perez era, the Galactico era and everything. So imagine Figo had refused Perez.
First of all,
Figo was like the first.
First of all, will Perez even still be the president of Real Madrid?
Yeah, that was his condition.
He says if he wins,
he's going to sign
Perez is probably not even Real Madrid's president right now. And if Perez is the president of Real Madrid, if you think about the players he influenced the side, that means all that doesn't
the whole
happen.
Champions League, 6 champions, all the Champions League.
That means Beckham probably doesn't come.
Owen doesn't come. Ronaldo probably won't have come. Benzema, I know it's Benzema it's Perez that pulled Benzema.
Benzema as well.
Benzema, lots of them probably.
Wait, was Roberto Carlos there already?
Roberto Carlos was there since 2003, 4.
Wait, when did Figo come?
Figo was like. Carlos was it? No, Figo was the Galactico. First, it was Roberto Carlos' time. He won't have come.
Roberto Carlos come.
Zidane won't have come.
And even plus, if you're looking about it, like ultimately, a couple of years after. You guys won Champions League when?
2004 Leverkusen.
You guys won that. I'm saying, but if Figo stays at Barcelona, if Barcelona win that instead?
Probably, yes.
Because Barcelona had a team.
They had a team.
Pep was balling there. He
was that
player. He had another midfielder.
They had literally everybody. Samuel Eto'o, all of them.
Exactly, yeah. And Figo would have been there for years. Because he was at Madrid for how many years?
For like 4 or 3 years.
Yeah.
No, he didn't stay long. He didn't stay long. It was just that first Galactico that failed.
Exactly, yeah.
They had to sell all of them. Beckham sold all of them. They started again.
But Figo played with Zidane, if I'm not mistaken.
Figo and Zidane.
Yeah. Is Zidane one? If you're saying Leverkusen, wasn't Zidane was the one that won?
Yeah, he was the one that won Champions League.
What year was that?
2004 or 3. It was like 2005 was Liverpool, AC Milan, and then 2004. It was 2004.
Wait, it's actually
That World Cup season.
But it's actually unheard of. Like have you even seen, apart from Real Madrid to like that thing? Do you really see players arguing for Real Madrid's Barcelona that way? It doesn't happen.
It happens. Not all the time.
It's unheard of.
It's not straight.
Like when was the last time it even happened? You can't even do.
Yeah, it's not a straight transfer. You have to go from here.
Yeah, I remember when Perez went to Man City. Bro, he hates that thing.
It's not a straight. You don't do those kind of transfers straight. You have to bend.
And a lot of people now be saying like football is like how people get insulted online and stuff like that. Bro, at the time, like Figo was literally when he came to France, bro.
They were throwing things at him.
Bro.
So that kind of thing. Now imagine that he stayed there. I feel like would not have been as successful as we are now. But like Figo was the first blueprint. Figo was like that statement. It was Perez's statement of saying that I'm going to make this club successful if you work with me. That was what Figo was. Figo was not really a signing. It was like a statement I can do these things for the club. So imagine it doesn't happen. Exactly. I don't think
Real Madrid will not be
we are right now. So we owe all we are right now to Perez opening his mouth to say that if you elect me as president,
but that was crazy.
I will sign Figo.
Okay, so I have one more, and now talking about Real Madrid. This was also another Real Madrid one as well. Is when Real Madrid bought Hazard in 2020.
That was 2021, yeah, 2021 with Vinicius, yeah, 2021.
Yeah.
Was it 2021? No.
Yeah.
2021.
What is 2022?
2020. No, it was 2019.
Oh yeah, 2019.
It was 2019.
So what if Hazard works out? Like my point is because when Hazard was busy there getting injured
overweight
and stuff like that, and that's when we started having young Vinicius giving chances to shine whatever.
You know, it wasn't even Vinicius at that point in time because it was Bale, Benzema, and Asensio after Hazard. That was before we signed Hazard. It was Bale, Benzema, Asensio at that first point in time. So Vinicius was not even in the conversation. We signed Vinicius. He was still not Vinicius. Because Vinicius was, when we signed him that first season, he played at Flamengo. First season. Then when we signed him again, he was demoted to Castilla.
But let's say Hazard gave you guys 3 valuable years of like strong Hazard you saw in Chelsea, right? Now, I'm pretty sure the plan would have probably been because ultimately in 2022 was the like third time or second time Real Madrid tried for Mbappe. I'm pretty sure the plan would have probably been after Hazard gives you like 3 for solid years.
Signed Mbappe.
Mbappe going to come in and play at that left wing side. That's what I'm talking. So I'm saying if Hazard gave you all those years, I don't think Vinicius happened. Vinicius probably goes on. Maybe he's playing for Elche or he's playing for. Ultimately, he was good, so maybe
he won't have been so good for Elche. That's crazy.
So, but the thing is, Vinicius wasn't the finished player until Ancelotti came in
and gave him the confidence.
And I gave him to actually finish chances to become a player like he is right now. So if that doesn't happen, I have a situation where it is Hazard, Benzema, and
Asensio. It was Asensio at that time.
Bale too was also trying to play.
Bale was asked at that period that when we signed, as you know, it was Bale at this side. Bale is not traditionally a right winger. It was because of Ronaldo that we kept putting him at the right. So when Ronaldo left, the idea was that he goes back to his primarily left where he was.
Are you sure? Yes. But he played right.
He was playing right. He preferred the left. Where he was, we put him at the left because it was Bale, Benzema, Asensio. That was how it was. Like Bale replaces Ronaldo directly, and then it didn't work out under Lopetegui, and then you have the whole Madrid, Wales, Golf, Madrid, blah, 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 that whole saga. So Bale was there, but Bale was not playing. What we were playing was 2 up front. We were playing Benzema and Asensio, or sometimes we play Benzema and Hazard when Hazard is fit, and then Hazard will play 60 minutes, and then Mariano. Oh Jesus Christ!
It was crazy.
Mariano and Asensio will now enter. Then we now started playing when Zidane came back. That was in Vinicius' revival season. Zidane, we played against PSG, and then it used to be Bale. It used to be Hazard, Benzema, and Asensio. And then Hazard got injured that game against PSG. And then Vinicius came in. That was the period then. That was Hazard's story. And then when Vinicius was playing, Bale was still there. Bale was still present. That time Vinicius was playing 28. Bale doesn't just play. And then he also had issues with Zidane. He was not just playing, but he was still there. Hazard was there, Bale was there, but they were not just playing. So you cannot say that it's because of this person and this person, this person. Vinicius was just better than them at that point.
Fair point.
And they were on the bench. But then still, assuming Hazard clicked, immediately he came like Bellingham, the way Bellingham clicked. I don't think Vinicius would have happened.
Probably. And again, this I just this all came in my head. Ultimately, I'm doing my list already. But what if Gerrard doesn't sleep and Liverpool come back and beat Chelsea and Liverpool win the league? Because I don't know. A lot of people when they have this whole who is the best midfielder in the Premier League, when people say Gerrard, everybody just says he never won how can the best midfielder in the Premier League
never win the league?
So what happens is 2014 they win the league, and also does that mean that Suarez doesn't leave Liverpool?
Gerrard's most iconic moment is actually when he sleeps. That's so sad.
That's false.
That's the biggest moment.
But then, forget that. I don't think so. But
His biggest moment is the sleep.
No.
Yes.
No, it isn't.
It's what?
It's the volley against Aston Villa, whatever.
Gerrard's biggest
whatever.
moment.
But if you think about it, like
sleep.
when if Liverpool win that league, I think at the time they had Sturridge that season. They had
Suarez.
No, Suarez and Sturridge that year already. They
were really mad.
So if Liverpool were to win the league that year, I don't think Suarez leaves Liverpool. So if Suarez stays at Liverpool,
MSN doesn't happen.
MSN
doesn't happen.
Plus, if I'm not mistaken, Raheem Sterling left that summer as well. So does he leave? Or does he? I don't know. Maybe he stays. I don't know. And if he stays, how long does Sturridge stay for? Because after that season left, I think Sturridge was only there for like a year.
If Sterling doesn't leave, City don't get him. And
City don't get Sterling.
City don't get him. City are not that City. That Manchester City. That
and plus. After Brendan Rodgers got that season, they still gave him another year. I think, but eventually got sacked at some point. But if he already has a league title with them, maybe he doesn't get sacked. And maybe Klopp doesn't coach Liverpool, and instead Klopp comes now coach Manchester United after Dortmund.
That's a whole lot of events, bro.
That's actually very, very.
And then Man United don't get as shit as they are after signing Van Gaal and
all these
Mourinho.
years. Because I think at the time it was Klopp joined Liverpool 14-15 season. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, 14-15 season. Like he came in mid-season.
Yeah. The one I think it was January or something that he came in.
Yeah, and at that time our manager was Van Gaal.
It was Van Gaal at that time.
So I'm saying if after Van Gaal goes, what if?
After Van Gaal was
what if you get Klopp instead of getting?
After Van Gaal was Moyes now. Was it Moyes?
No, after Van Gaal was Mourinho.
Straight.
So what if we don't get Mourinho instead we get Klopp?
If you don't get Mourinho, you don't win the Europa League because Mourinho wins you the Europa League.
Well, I'm not saying, but if you let's just say that actually happened.
And Klopp was coaching Manchester.
Let's just say. So does Mourinho end up coaching Liverpool at some point? Think about it.
That's actually a lot of.
If Mourinho was free, what if after who was coaching Real Madrid at that time?
That 2014, it was Ancelotti.
Because when Benitez got sacked 2016,
Ancelotti,
and you guys now put Zidane as your.
No, 2014 was Ancelotti.
But I'm saying
Ancelotti got sacked 2015. 2014 was Ancelotti.
Okay.
Ancelotti got sacked 2015, and then replaced directly with Benitez. Benitez didn't complete one season, and then Zidane.
Okay. But I'm saying if Klopp was coaching Manchester United and let's say Liverpool still had Brendan Rodgers,
and then Mourinho,
and let's say Mourinho didn't have a job at the time.
Real Madrid.
After Benitez got sacked, or maybe after Ancelotti got sacked, Mourinho would have probably come back. Which means Zidane probably doesn't happen. So do they even repeat like the way they think?
They won't. That's a lot. On top of Gerrard's sleep.
Exactly.
That's a lot.
I think if Gerrard doesn't sleep and they beat Chelsea in that game, I think ultimately they win. I think the whole best Premier League midfielder of all time, I think Gerrard is going to take it like.
But the best Premier League midfielder of all time, who is it? Who will you give it to? People are saying KDB, people are saying Lampard.
No, I don't think.
People are saying Gerrard.
Personally, I always go with Scholes because of Manchester. I always go. Well, Scholes has 11 Premier Leagues. He has 11. I always go with Scholes 100%. Scholes 1.
It's not about the title.
Me personally, I go Scholes 1. Lampard 2, Gerrard 3, and Keane 4.
Or Keane.
And KDB 5.
Nah, I'm going Lampard first.
Lampard
first. Then I want to put KDB second. Because
KDB second is crazy.
I want to put KDB second, but then.
Honestly, if you're talking about ability, like.
Can I talk about ability?
Yeah, but
Aside Lampard, I don't really see anybody.
yeah, I understand why people put KDB in, but the reason why I'd always go Scholes or Gerrard is just because I think longevity also has a part to play in it.
Guys, they were playing for that Manchester United team. So you cannot tell me, even if they don't play, they win. That Manchester United team. Even if Scholes doesn't start, they will win.
Not exactly. But what are you saying?
Even if Scholes don't start.
No, I don't say that. What are you saying?
Hey,
No,
that's Sir Alex Manchester United team.
Okay, so who starts instead of Scholes?
There was Keane at that point in time. Who else was there?
No, Keane left.
Which period are you talking about, sir? Which
I'm saying like Scholes became like a proper Manchester United striker like 02, 03.
Striker.
So midfielder like let's say he was established as a starting midfielder from like 2004, 2005. And he was already a young player that came through with Beckham and all this guy. And Scholes has been there since. If Scholes was a starting midfielder for years and years and years.
Yeah, I want to say Lampard first, but I don't know. I want to put Kane, but I won't put Kane.
No, wait, but what does Lampard have over Scholes?
Yeah, Lampard is the proper, like, aside what Bellingham is doing now. You see these box-to-box midfielders. And then in terms of ability, too.
Bro, Scholes was a better person.
And also career.
So if you want to go...
His career, too. Although, yes, you will say that 11 Premier League.
Yeah, because
yes,
Lampard to me was a better scorer than Scholes. Like,
Lampard scores more goals. And Lampard is box-to-box.
Yeah.
Scoring that amount of goals.
But Scholes, for starters, was a better passer than Lampard was. Yes.
I agree.
Was a better passer. Scholes won more. And Scholes, like, do you know how many years Barca wanted to get Scholes?
Yeah, I know, but like, that's all.
You hear Pep say that the player he wanted to sign the most was Scholes. Imagine the amount of years the Barca were chasing Scholes.
That is for you. Like, Scholes is for you.
No, but I think...
Me, I cannot deny Lampard. Like, Lampard...
But like, okay, Lampard won... I think Lampard won two titles.
Is it 2 or 3?
I think he won... Did he win with Man City?
No, he didn't win Man City. No, it wasn't... When Manchester City won the league, he was not...
Okay, he wasn't
there.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't there. So I think it's... Is it 2 or 3? That 11 is crazy, yes, but like that's like the only argument. I'm talking about pure ability, guys.
If it's pure ability,
Lampard number 1, then KDB number 2. Then
I think KDB is a very. I don't really know where to put KDB in. But
KDB is crazy.
No, KDB was ridiculous.
The Bruyne is a mad. The Bruyne is a mad.
If you watch Manchester now, you see like when KDB is in there, like the difference.
The Bruyne is sick. That's the thing. Like if you are judging in terms of ability, only Lampard I can put over De Bruyne because De Bruyne is sick. And then if you put if you play De Bruyne in that type of football at that age, you probably won't be doing the same thing now. But then you're talking about that period.
But also, another thing with Scholes was when Scholes started playing, it was still when a lot of things were still doing for him too. So like Scholes was only playing with one beside him. That's another thing you forget. So when Lampard. I don't know. Because I think Lampard to me was very, very good. Very, very good. But I don't think
Lampard doesn't have like a particular position. That's how crazy Lampard is.
No,
you can't say Lampard is an attacking midfielder. You can't say Lampard is a defensive midfielder. You can't say Lampard is a centre midfielder. Lampard was everything.
Lampard was good.
Lampard was.
And what do you think that was crazy is that there was a season where I think that was 2012 or 2011 where Gerrard was about almost like he even spoke about it recently. Mourinho that there were 3 seasons, like 3 times Mourinho tried to sign him when he was at Chelsea. So it's possible if Gerrard had accepted and go to Chelsea because Liverpool they went winning titles the way like Mourinho was winning for Chelsea. So he was talking about it that like he really wanted to win Liverpool, but like he just had to stay just because he's from Liverpool and so that. So like, what if now with a high situation where Gerrard and like Lampard playing the same
or more?
If that happened, then
no, another episode. We'll wrap all this in another episode.
Yeah, wait, but quick one. That one just came to my mind. Like KDB. Oh yeah, yeah, sorry.
KDB.
Is it that obvious?
KDB.
Honestly speaking, I feel now a lot.
No.
Okay, no. Before we had an argument, like this is why I asked you this question was that I saw they were asking what is this guy? I know. Asking him that like who is his
Is it Olaina?
Okay, I thought you said Ina, like all these English.
No, it's Olaina now.
They asked me that like who is the best African player to play in the Premier League. I mean, in my mind, I just okay, Salah, I guess, or maybe Drogba. The guy said, yeah, you're and I was like, honestly speaking, like why?
The best African player is Salah, no brainer.
Why?
Salah now.
But yeah, I thought it was ridiculous.
Are you talking on what are you talking on now? Is it about achievement?
Because I think he comments if you're talking about achievements.
Salah. The best African player is Salah.
Why? Wait, Torre has 2 league titles. Yeah, Torre has. Sorry, Salah has two.
Two.
Torre has
With Manchester City.
2 or 3. I forget. But like in this season where Man City won the league, that's 2014 when they won it first time under
Yeah, is it Ranieri or what?
no Pellegrini.
Yeah, is it Pellegrini? Is it an Italian chap? What's his name? Is it Ranieri or what?
2014 was Pellegrini. Last season, bro, this guy was playing basically.
No, but like, these are
He was a midfielder,
These are
and he
things-
had 20 league goals.
these are things that we'll do on another.
No, we did, but I just wanted to just.
But guy, for me, best Thiago KDB, best
Me,
African
I'm
player.
sure. But again, if you guys have also, also more what-ifs that we missed, because obviously the obvious ones are all these. If what if Ranamani, Colomani scored, what if all those other.
Colomani scored, Jesus, the world has been a better place. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, if you guys have something to comment, put it in the comment section. Plus, I have a couple just to challenges for us to do really quickly before we call it a day.
I don't know.
So this first one isn't necessarily a challenge, but I'm not going to call it player for you. And basically, the first thing that comes to your mind, like what about them?
This can go very bad. This can go very bad.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Verts. Yeah, he has to come out quick.
Yeah, when you said Verts, I remember the eras.
Okay, let me go again. Isaac.
Sociedad. I just remember Sociedad, second striker. That's when I knew Isaac. Like that's when Isaac knew.
I mean, like more about like their game or like
Their game.
what to think about them as person.
Okay, Isaac.
Okay, actually, I'll go again. You're already expecting it. Vinicius.
Dribble.
Mbappe.
Speed.
Lamine.
Ah!
Yeah, first that comes here, just say
Go on, dribble. Yeah, let's say dribble. I mean dribble and
Dribble,
cocky.
yeah.
Yeah, cocky dribble. He's highly cocky, that guy. But I understand he's young. I mean, so
Ronaldo.
goats,
Messi.
small goats. Yeah.
I have 3 more. Pedri.
Fraud.
This guy.
Let's go.
He's the best midfielder.
He's not the best.
He's the best midfielder in the world.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
He's the best midfielder. But you keep saying.
Like the best midfielder in the world is an Englishman. His name is Jude. Jude Bellingham. There is nobody better than Jude Bellingham. There's nobody that can give you what Bellingham gives you in the game. Like you cannot call Jude is one of one. Like Jesus Christ. Another episode. Ask again. You see why Perez is good though, but then it's the comparison to Jude that makes me that it just exposes him as a fraud.
Wipe it off your mouth.
No, but like do you
Wipe
understand?
it off your mouth.
If see, don't get me wrong. If you talk about Pedri alone, yeah, it's different. Pedri is good. But then when you are comparing, it's like a Corolla is a car, is a nice car. But when you're comparing a Corolla to a Lamborghini, it just makes the Corolla shit.
Bro.
Do you understand? That is like comparing Pedri to Jude.
Every single time I have this Pedri and Bellingham argument, the first thing Real Madrid fans tell me is like, oh, look how many goals. How many
It's not about, did I mention
and
goals?
the issue I have is the fact that you tell me when we started judging midfielders.
No, but like, did I ever mention goals here?
Who is a better passer?
Pedri is a better passer, but that's all. Am I wrong?
I'm finished.
That's all.
You know what? Let them decide. You know me, I won't even say anything.
Oh God, another, just ask again.
I won't even say anything.
Alright, just ask again.
Haaland.
Goals. Tapping. So many things.
Sorry about tapping.
Yeah, but I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Jesus.
Salah.
Your scoring. Salah. When I think about Salah, I just remember that UCL final injury.
Injury.
Yeah, that's true.
Ekitike.
Young goals too.
Lewandowski.
Goals. Goals.
Lewandowski is good.
Goals. Lewandowski goals. So much goals.
All time, Lewandowski or Benzema.
Benzema. Don't get me started.
Obviously, there are those things for later.
Don't even get me started. Let's not even get started on Benzema and Lewandowski. I mean, let's not even go there.
So, I'm done. So last thing, you already know the usual.
You want to do career paths again?
No career paths, bro. You suffer career paths.
Oh God.
Normal. You know, you mentioned the club. I mentioned the club. Just for old time's sake.
Now let's do 5 now.
Yes, first to 5.
I don't know.
So you should already know how it works, huh?
Same club, one player.
Yes.
I don't know. 3, 2, 1. Monaco.
Barcelona.
Ansu Fati. 1. There we go.
Think of it. It hasn't. You know, he hasn't played for Monaco yet, apparently.
Yeah, but like, is he a Monaco player?
I know. I'm just saying.
Is he a Monaco player?
Yeah.
Let's go fast. 3, 2, 1.
Chelsea.
Barcelona. Fabregas.
Charisma.
I said Fabregas. Fabregas. What is Quaresma? Chelsea, Barcelona.
You know, Charisma actually played for Chelsea and Barcelona.
Fabregas.
But you know he did.
2.
But you know he did.
2.
Yeah.
I'm back. You said first to 5, yeah. So I don't think to win one man. I think that's.
I said first to 5. I didn't say best out of 5. You did.
I don't know.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Spurs.
PSG. Wembaya.
Eh?
Oh no, you're not Wembaya.
Oh, you know you confuse me.
There's a PSG Spurs.
There is.
Guy.
Don't confuse me. Aurier.
Ah, fuck! I said it's a black guy. It's a black guy.
Yes. So
and I said
just one of the most black name by
Victor Wembanya. No,
don't say Wembenyama. So no Wembenyama. That's basketballer.
It's Wanyama.
But he play for PSG now.
Yeah, that's the thing, boy. I confuse. It's a black guy.
You know France has a lot of black guys.
I don't know.
Like you.
2-1. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Chelsea.
Damn. Wait.
3, 2, 1.
Aston Villa.
Bayern, Aston Villa. What the fuck?
You know there is one.
There always is.
Aston Villa, Bayern.
Bayern, Aston Villa. No.
You skip. Let's skip. Sorry.
3, 2, 1. Dortmund.
Chan.
I wanted to say Emery now. I just wanted to say Emery now. Oh God.
Yeah, that one time.
Locking. 3, 2, 1.
Aston Villa. I don't know. I'm not loving Aston Villa these days.
Aston Villa, let's go. There should be. But anyways, let's go.
You want to skip?
Yeah, skip.
Yeah, if you don't have ball, nothing like that.
No, I don't want to even. Aston Villa, I don't even want to. Let's go.
So you only want to mention big clubs?
No. 3, 2, 1.
Chelsea. Lampard.
I started to say Paul now. Anyways, 3, 2. Let's go.
I'm him.
3, 2, 1. Liverpool.
Can relax now. Let me put something inside my.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
PSG.
Colomani. 3, 3.
That is true.
3. Fast. 3, 2, 1.
I'll have to think of a club now.
Guys, there are so many clubs in the world now.
Even if I mention like a small club, you won't get it.
Guys, there are so many big clubs.
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Man United. Zlatan. Zlatan.
Christ.
That's 4-3. I'm on the brink.
3, 2, 1. Inter. Guys, be fast.
Oh, you're making it.
Be fast now.
Yeah, the pressure is much.
Be fast now.
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Bayern.
Tell. 4.
This
to win it.
I need to lock in a club in my mind. Okay. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Arsenal. Ceballos.
Jesus Christ! And I love Gerrard. Fair.
You know, sometimes it just happens like that.
Fair.
It just happens like that.
Say good game.
No, I just give you a nice welcome.
Okay, welcome. Good game. Sorry, yes.
You know, sometimes when you're that guy, I'm inevitable.
You don't do.
Quick one, guy. On Sunday, what happened to Man City and Man?
Man City beats Is this a derby against like a one-sided whooping? Like they just.
What are you saying, bro?
Up and down.
We won't have more points than Man City at the moment.
For the moment, yes. You do know that it's not going to remain like that at the end of the season.
I
hope you are aware that.
Maybe.
So enjoy this moment.
Maybe. But like, what do you think Man United have to do to beat Man City? Simple question.
Nothing. They can't do anything. Man City are going to beat you.
Can you not be daft?
Manchester City can't lose 3 games in a row.
Why?
Because they are
But if you watch this Man City team, anybody can get at them at the moment. Look at Brighton now. First of all, if they play at their high line with Mbeumo, maybe if Kuni is back. Bro, Mbeumo is a baller.
So good.
Yeah, I'm done. See you guys next time. That's all.
Yeah, you're good too.
Why? You know, I'm done. I'm
good. Wait, that's just